He's been given the flick.
No, I'm still here. You're not getting away that easily. Ash, I know we just spoke, but can you just touch again on that whole, will there be nerves when you walk out on court on Tuesday to be playing the first match? I know you've got the benefit of that because Simona is out with injury, but it's still very special, no doubt.
Incredibly special, I think. It's an opportunity very few people get to experience, and of course I wish Sim was here to be able to experience that. She's earned the right to open centre court on Tuesday as the defending women's champion. But I'm extremely excited and humbled to have the privilege and to have the honour. And I hope I can go out there on a really special occasion for Australian tennis with Evonne's 50th anniversary. I think it's going to be a really special moment, and one that I'm certainly looking forward to.
Thank you.
Willie Weinbaum.
Hi, Ash. How would you describe what you think the return of Wimbledon means to the tennis world?
I think you walk through the gates here at the All England Club and you're instantly filled with gratitude. I think it was a tournament that was sorely missed last year on the calendar, sorely missed for a lot of players not having the opportunity to come here to the All England Club. And I think every time you get to walk through these gates, it's a feeling that you can't take for granted, and genuinely I think it's excitement that everyone's being able to play on these beautiful courts again, and it's exciting for me personally to be back here and to have another opportunity to learn more about these courts, to learn and experience more of what this beautiful place can offer.
Simon?
Hi Ash, can I ask you how you are physically and what you've had to do in the couple of weeks since Roland Garros to get yourself ready for Wimbledon?
Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start, I think. Straight after Paris, obviously there was some time when we needed to digest what was going on. We needed to get a full diagnosis, and we were able to do that, which was a really crucial part of my rehab. But we've been able to go through the rehab and to do what we've needed to do and give ourselves the best chance to play here at Wimbledon. Now I feel like I'm fit, I'm ready to play, I'm excited to play, and to have an opportunity to again play main draw here at Wimbledon is certainly something that excited me and really drove me to do everything as best as I possibly could with my team to make sure that we were fit and we were here playing.
Thank you.
Eleanor?
Ash, everyone in tennis knows what Carla's been through, but how good is it to see her back in tennis, and how special will it be to play her on centre court?
It's incredible to have Carla back. I think it's when she came back on tour, it was just a sense of excitement from everyone, and to know that she's got this tremendous character of resilience and strength and longevity. She's been on the tour for a long time at the very top of the game, and I think for me to be able to experience opening centre court on Tuesday with her is going to be really cool, and I hope that we have a great match. I know that I'm going to have to bring my very best level to be able to compete with her. She's been one of the best for a long time, and just to see her back here doing what she loves has brought a smile to not only my face but all the other players, the teams. I know the tour staff as well were genuinely excited to see her back, and to see her, like I said, doing what she loves again is really, really awesome.
David?
Hi Ash, David Law from BBC Radio. You mentioned earlier that this was another opportunity to understand these courts and this setting. I just wonder, as a player who has won the French Open, is comfortable and has won titles on hard courts, but you've always spoken positively about grass. What do you feel most comfortable on?
As to what surface I feel most comfortable on?
Yeah.
All of them. It's part of the challenge of being a tennis player is making sure that you can be comfortable in different conditions, and that we play on hard courts a lot throughout the year, but the hard courts are different. Each and every country, each and every climate is different, but I love playing on grass. I love the challenge that comes with playing on grass, and for me it's traditional. It's kind of where our sport originated, and from a young kid, the first time that I played on grass court, I loved it. I love the challenge of having to adapt and having to almost adapt the way that you play as the grass changes as well, as you go deeper and deeper into events, and the grass gets quicker and it kind of changes as you go. I think that challenge and that adaptability is something that I've always really enjoyed, that challenge, and playing here at Wimbledon is certainly no different.
Reem.
Hi, Ash. Reem Abulail from the National UAE. Ash, I read a quote that you gave in an interview end of last year where you said that you now have the courage to say out loud that you want to win Wimbledon, and it took you a while to have that courage to say that. And I'm curious if you don't mind sharing with us just the process of reaching the stage where you do have the courage of saying that out loud. What was perhaps stopping you from saying it out loud before?
I think naturally, as you become more experienced and you learn more about yourself, and you kind of become more comfortable within your own skin, and trusting who you are as a person, and knowing that the authentic version of yourself is the only person that you can be, was a massive stepping stone for me. I think over the last couple of years, I've learnt a lot about myself, and in particular last year, being away and kind of not having the opportunity to play here at Wimbledon, it almost reminded me of how much I do love coming here and how much this tournament means to me. And one day I would love to be the champion here. And it's a dream, it's a goal. Dreams don't always come true, but you can fight and do everything that you can to give yourself that opportunity. And that's been a lot of my learnings over the last 2 years as a person, not just as a professional tennis player, but as a person, is putting my hopes and dreams out into the universe and chasing them. It's you can dare to dream, and you can try and dream big. There's certainly nothing wrong with that.
Howard Fendrich, please.
Hi, Ash. Howard Fendrich with the AP. Roger Federer and Serena Williams are both coming up on their 40th birthdays. And I'm just wondering whether you think having them out there still at this age on tour has changed players' perspectives on how long it's possible to be a professional tennis player. Has it changed the way you think about what that limit might be? And can you imagine yourself sitting at that table doing a pre-tournament press conference at Wimbledon as you're about to turn 40?
For me, I don't think that's in my realm, but Roger and Serena are two icons of our sport. They're two legends, and their longevity in the sport is remarkable. It truly is, and not just to be playing and competing, but to be winning and being at the very top of the game for such an extended period is unbelievable. And I think you certainly get a sense from the other players that longevity now in your careers is becoming more normal. It really is, and I think being able to trust yourself and to know that you almost don't have to feel rushed in a way. Each and every person has their own unique journey and their own unique story, and I think Roger and Serena over a number of years now have proven that their journeys have been different, they've been unique, but for them it's been successful, and I think that gives everyone the inspiration, the desire to continue to try and be the best that they can be each and every single day.
Thank you.
Jean-Marc.
Ash, do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello. What can you say about your? Can it be considered, a sort of drawback, because of your preparation on grass? Is it something, according to your status, that can be considered as a drawback, or you feel enough confidence in your tennis and in your own capacities to do well?
My preparation has been as good as it could be. I couldn't ask anything more of myself to give myself an opportunity to play here at Wimbledon. And yes, I haven't played a tournament leading in, but it's not something that I focus on, and not something that I'm concerned about. I've done everything that I possibly can to be here, and I'm excited to now have another opportunity to play in a main draw at Wimbledon. I feel comfortable on the courts, and now it's about going out there, enjoying the competition, and trying to bring the best level that I can on that day.
Thanks. Good luck.
Martin Herman.
Good morning, Ash. It's Martin Herman here at Reuters. Listen, I'm probably the last person that would ever ask about outfits and dresses, but I know you've got a special outfit. I think you're going to be wearing sort of in tribute to Evonne Goolagong. So I just wondered if you could maybe talk about that, and also what it would mean to you to, to emulate her and win the tournament, 50 years after she managed it.
Yeah, it's a really special anniversary for a lot of Australians, but for Indigenous Australians in particular, I think this is a really special one. And for me to be able to wear an outfit inspired by Evonne's iconic scallop dress is really amazing. And I wanted to make sure that she was okay with it. So before we had put in the process of creating the my version of her iconic dress, I wanted to make sure that she was okay, and called her and asked her, and she was really excited. And I think for me, that made me feel a lot more comfortable knowing that her favourite dress, and probably her most iconic dress, is something that inspired me and inspired our generation of Indigenous youth. And I hope that my version of it and my outfit can do the same for the next generation of Indigenous youth coming forward, because Evonne has just she's guided the way. She's created a path for all of us as Australians, but as a family, and for our heritage to know that there is an opportunity to chase after your dreams and to do what you love. And she's created a legacy like no other in Australia, and I think I'm exceptionally proud to be able to call her a friend and a mentor, and to be able to share heritage, and for me to be able to pay tribute to that on a really special anniversary is something that I'll never forget. And I know that not only myself, but my team, my family, and Evonne and her family are really excited for the outfit as well.
We've got time for a couple more, and we'll start with Ben, please.
Hi, Ash. I wanted to ask Novak Djokovic, your fellow number one on the men's side, was talking to a lot of female players about PTPA organization for the Professional Tennis Players Association. I'm curious as if you've had conversations with Novak about that.
I haven't spoken to Novak, no.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll finish with Ubaldo, please. Ubaldo, could you unmute?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Well, first of all, ciao. Ubaldo Scanagatta, La Nazione Florence, and Ubi Tennis. I hope you're physically much better than in Rome and in Paris. I would like to ask you, if I look at the previews and writing about gentlemen singles, we see that Novak Djokovic is now seeded number one and the strong favorite in all what we read. When we talk about the ladies singles, we see that Ash Barty is number one seeded, but people write that there are 8 or 10 people that can win the tournament. So how do you compare the two situations? Is the gap between the number one men and the other men much wider than it's in the women's? And is that a bother to you? I mean, something that you are not satisfied? You would like to be the Djokovic of the women's tennis?
No, I'm Ash Barty. I'm myself, and that's all I need to be. I think there are 128 players in both draws, both capable of winning this tournament, and rankings, favoritisms, whatever's written is completely irrelevant. Not something that I focused on in the smallest. So for me, I'm just trying to do the best that I can to prepare for myself. It's an opportunity for me, again, to grow as a person and experience something incredible as a tennis player. And I certainly don't need to be anyone but myself. I'm comfortable as myself. I'm proud of what I do every single day, and that's all I can ask.
Thank you, everybody.
Cool.
If you just stay in the Zoom room for the following press conference, please.